year that you've had as a true freshman, stepping in and playing just about every spot in the offensive line this year. What has this experience been like for you?
Yeah, obviously it's not a normal one coming in as a true freshman. But, you know, like I said in every other interview, I've said that I just want to come in and help the team as much as possible. So whether that's me playing right, left guard, tackle, doesn't matter. So, yeah, just embracing the moment.
Is there a position in the line that you feel most comfortable at or feel is your strongest?
I'd say left guard. But, yeah, I'd say left guard for sure.
What was it like playing in that game at the Rose Bowl on Saturday night against UCLA with all the crazy formations and the way you guys battled and knocked off UCLA?
Oh man, it was fun. You know, back in high school, I played over there, played our championship game over there, so it was good to get back over there at the Rose Bowl. And the formations, yeah, it was funny, man. Those guys were getting frustrated the whole game. But yeah, you know, Coach Kenny, that guy's offensive mind is crazy. But yeah, it was fun going playing over there.
Now, you were frequently one of the offensive linemen that were aligned in the far end of the swinging gate, were you? What was that like, being out in space like that?
Man, it was weird. Coach T always told us, you know, we're not used to all that space. So, you know, we just got to find each other and line up correctly. So, yeah, it was definitely weird to be all the way out there.
How important was it to get a win to validate all the hard work you all put in?
Man, it was great, especially going in with that group. I think when we had 7 linemen, so, you know, it felt good to go out there with those guys and fight and do what we had to do to get us out.
Especially in your hometown, huh?
Yeah, it was great. It was nice seeing all the family there. The fans came out. It was nice.
Talk about the O-line and the way that you guys have battled through an amazing barrage of injuries to still battle game in and game out.
Yeah, Coach Trutella always tells us to strain. And like I said before, we got a thing called 1SB, one snap brotherhood. So every time we get to that line, we always tell each other one snap. Give me one more snap. So yeah, just pushing with each other, just fighting with each other.
And I imagine you guys have developed quite a bond over the course of this season. Those of you that have managed to stay healthy.
Oh yeah, most definitely. Whenever we can on Sundays, we have like a little workout period at like 3, and after that we usually try to go eat out with each other. The older boys try to take us, younger boys out and pay for us. You know, it's always fun to go out there and eat for free, for sure.
They pay for you? You don't pay for them?
No sir, the best. Those guys are great. Those guys are great.
Well, that's pretty doggone cool. How do you feel you're setting yourself up for your career? I mean, getting all this experience as a true freshman.
I feel like it's definitely gonna help me, especially going into to next year. We don't know who's coming back, so you know, I got to stay 10 toes down in my technique and everything that I got to do to be prepared for this year.
Cool. Thoughts on playing a great team in Oregon coming up?
Oh man, yeah, Coach T talked about it yesterday and today. Those guys are physical and they're a very strong team. Their D-line is very nice and their interior is nice.
I was going to say Oregon, most people associate them with their high-powered offense, but their defense, especially up front, is really stout.
Yeah, most definitely. Like I said, Coach T showed us some film today, and those guys are massive and they're strong and they're really good with their technique. So yeah, we got to double down on ours.
Cool, buddy. Thanks, Sean. Good
Thank
to
you.
meet you, buddy.
Appreciate it.
You bet.
All right, Sean, what's it been like? You know, just kind of quickly, has Bram kind of given you guys any insight at all in terms of just kind of what's going on in Oregon and not necessarily like what's going on play-wise, but just kind of, hey, so-and-so might be good or you know, or this is what their culture is like and how they might come out on Saturday?
Yeah, most definitely. You know, Bram, I think I talked to him about especially the interior guys. He's gave me little things, little tips. And I got a buddy over there, Mateo, plays the end. So, you know, I talked to him a little bit, but yeah.
What was it like playing at the Rose Bowl? You know, Tim kind of touched on it, but, you know, what are some of those things that you miss about, you know, being back home in LA and just kind of, you know, just in your personal life, just kind of like, hey, this is where my favorite spot to eat was, or, you know, this is what I miss, and maybe you got a little touch of that, you know, when you went home.
Yeah, obviously the main thing is definitely family. Those guys came deep. I was very happy and blessed to have them all come out. And I'd say, damn, I forgot what the spot is called, but there's a cookie spot always at UCLA. And my mom got me a bucket. Man, those cookies are fire. We got to get those out here for sure.
Gotcha. So kind of moving towards Oregon, you know, Tim kind of touched on, they're very stout, but, you know, this is Oregon in recent history has had a little bit of trouble, you know, at Mountain America, or as it was then known as Sun Devil Stadium. But, you know, what's the confidence level like for you guys right now that, I mean, you guys ran swinging gate 18 times to beat an opponent. Like, you guys are going to really willing to do whatever it takes to win.
Yeah, facts. You know, like you said, we got to do whatever we got to do to win. So, you know, just trusting in what Coach Dilly has for us and what Coach Baldwin and Coach T have for us, and just believing what they got in the plan and just trying to do the best we can.
Were you ever tempted at all to try to get in like a 2-point stance like Elijah Badger when you guys were out there, you know, running swinging gate?
A little bit. You know, obviously it helps because, you know, we're standing up. It'll give us a little better chance because first time we went out, those guys were in a 3-point stance and they shot off the ball. So, yeah, but, you know, we got to do what we got to do.
Speak a little bit more on that frustration that you kind of mentioned on the UCLA side. You know, obviously it's something that they probably didn't really practice for at all, and something that you guys, you know, executed well. But yeah, speak about some of the frustration that you kind of saw on their side, and did you guys ever smile and laugh about it a little bit?
Oh, facts. Yeah, my cousin, the 93, Jay Toya, he was frustrated. Number 15, Latu. We're all just talking. They're telling us like, "Come on, man, get back in the box." And I was like, "Hey, man, it's the play call. It's all we got to do." But yeah, even when we got to their sideline was frustrated. A couple of my buddies over there were just making jokes. It was funny. It was nice.
How many of those guys out there have you played with or kind of knew? You know, you talked about your cousin, and then but there's a lot of guys. You know, I know the network of kind of college athletics is really big. So what was that like? You know, just seeing so many people that you knew out there.
Yeah, obviously it was cool. Like you said, my cousin Jay, we always talked about playing against each other ever since we were little. You know, it was fun to finally get that experience, especially let our family see us play against each other. So yeah, it was nice.
All right, so going back to Oregon, you know, and what have kind of been the conversations been like this week that, you know, Coach Dillingham says that the culture's finally starting to maybe set in a little bit. Is that something that you're noticing too? And what has been the culture like been for you kind of as a true freshman and learning so far?
Yeah, obviously, you know, it's been up and down this whole season. But culture-wise, I say that we're kind of doing a little better job, you know, taking the win and not just, you know, being shocked that we won, kind of trying to just do what we did last week to help us win, just try to double down on that. And Oregon, yeah, like I said, those guys are very strong, very low. They know how to work their technique good, so we got double down on ours for sure.
What has been this message from Coach T this week in terms of, you know, you guys still kind of having that small group and just kind of do the best you can and kind of under the circumstances, and kind of a follow-up to that, you know, did any of you guys take any offense to maybe like, hey, Coach, it's going to be a hard to game plan around kind of this makeshift line that we might not be able to run the ball as effective, but we have to go out and line up to the side?
Yeah, Coach G, he tries to put the best team, best five out there as he can as possible. You know, I see his practice. He tries to mix it up as much. But yeah, no, I don't think it shakes our confidence at all. Like I said, what it's be, we got to do whatever we got to do to go out there and try to win.